Hello, everybody. Talmar Anderson, Boss Actions here. And we're talking about hiring words matter. There's a lot that can be said just by the word that you, as the boss, or them as the candidate, use. And today we're talking about perfectionists, right? That seems really appealing if we've got a high detail, lots of moving pieces kind of role. I get it. But I do need you to consider some other words that you might want to use if you've been trying to attract somebody that would be great at the job and you think that you're looking for a perfectionist. Let's consider using detailed or detail oriented, right? This is going to attract the kind of person that likes to collect all the details, likes to check off the list, and really usually brings a concept or at least can apply the concept of why each variable is needed, right? A detail oriented person. We need each of these pieces because it fits like a puzzle. Somebody who's into quality, oftentimes when we hear the word perfectionism, what we're really looking for is somebody who's going to commit to the quality of the product and not just let any old sloppy thing out the door. And quality just shows that they care. So if there's somebody that cares about the work and they're proud of the work that they're putting out there, you're probably looking for somebody that really values quality work. And so these are the words that we're looking for that kind of person. But oftentimes, what we really mean is do all the work in the process. We want someone that's thorough. They really understand that you can't just go start in the middle, start in the beginning, skip the middle, and go to the end, right? We need someone that's going to use the whole process, that's going to look at the whole picture. This is a great word to use when we're trying to attract somebody who does a lot of review or has a lot of moving parts, and somebody who really needs to read a lot or consider the whole picture and just pay attention to all of that. Somebody who's very thorough. It's a great word. But when we're in that interview and they say, I can be a little bit of a perfectionist, that's telling you a lot, boss. And I want you to pay attention to it and have some follow up questions, because sometimes when somebody is saying the word perfectionism, they're telling you that they have some self esteem issues that they're worried about and they have time management issues. These usually go hand in hand with somebody that will admit to being a perfectionist. A perfectionist wants to avoid being wrong. They don't want to get in trouble. They don't want you to not like them. They want it to be perfect so that you can't question them and you won't stop, keeping them employed. But this keeps them paralyzed and doesn't let them move forward. This is a big deal. If you have a lot of projects and you know that there's a point at which they need to be thorough, get the job done, and keep moving. That's where our time management issue can come on. What point will they be willing to let go? When is good enough for the perfectionist? That's really the questions you want to go down with somebody who tells you they have that perfectionist side, and how you're going to manage those issues. Now, some of us would rather have somebody that we need to manage their time and make sure they're letting go of things. That's okay, but just be mindful. If a person who comes in that's not a perfectionist in the role might be able to handle 6 projects at a time, this person's probably going to be able to handle like 4, because they're going to be slowed down by trying to get every little thing corrected, and they're going to have to review and review and review. Again, there's some jobs where this is good. So these are follow-up questions and other words you can use to attract them. But make sure when you hear the word perfectionist from them, you're vetting to make sure that they can let go of projects and that they don't get so bogged down in the details, and really get an idea of how much attaboy validation they're going to need from you with regard to the quality of their work, because that's really where perfectionism lies. They want you to tell them they're doing it right, they're doing a good job, everything looks great. And that's a management piece that you'll want to pull in there. All right. If we're looking for a perfectionist and you're like, maybe I'm not anymore, and you'd love to talk more, consider joining us at VIP Boss Days or scheduling some time on the link so that you and I can chat more about how Boss Actions helps people really build kick-ass teams, because you deserve the team you want. And it's not so hard to lead, build, and celebrate with kick-ass teams. All right, everybody. Boss on.